Alright. Wait for some more people to get on. To infinity and beyond, indeed. Alright, we got 3 people. So today we're just gonna be watching like a few smoke alarm collection videos. I'm deciding I'm doing home searching stream 25 maybe today or tomorrow.
Hello.
Hi.
I just finished 3D printing another part for making an elevator button.
Oh, nice.
It's one I designed myself, so it's fully custom design.
That's cool.
Now I gotta get this thing off the bed. Oh, that's...
Your noise suppression's... Never mind.
Hmm?
No, I was just picking up some noise. I think, is that your 3D printer?
That's one of the fans on my 3D printer.
Okay. Because the mic
It's
is...
gonna eventually calm down once it cools down. It's just that somehow, even when I have noise suppression, it picks up that fan, so it's useless anyway.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, to the people in stream that were here for home searching stream 25, I thought I sealed find of the day. I didn't actually, because King Snake randomly pulled an F900D Norelco out of nowhere.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he sniped third from me because of the point system for the daily challenge.
Like he pulled it straight out his ass or something.
It's just like... And everybody, including myself, deemed that the better find. Because you've seen way less of those. Anyways, we are going to be watching some smoke alarm collection videos. So we're going to be watching the recent ones just because they have the most alarms. I might as well share my screen so you can, I guess, if you want to watch.
Yeah, I'm going to be assembling this at the same time, so I may not watch all the time, but... It looks fucking nice.
I'll at least have it running.
There's just nice out.
And I switched over to my main account since that's what I'm primarily going to use. So we're going to start with
having a lot of fun with
we'll start with this. Alright, we'll start with this one. We'll start with this collection video. This one from GDL Productions from 3 years ago. I think I'm pretty sure it's the most recent one.
I think it is.
Let me just double check.
I won't say his real name on camera, well, if you're filming, because...
Yeah, I'm streaming.
I don't know if he wants to, but...
Just in case.
JDL don't think has been adding much to his collection in a while.
The only stuff he's really added since that video was the Z100, TC9 700A, some Black & Deckers, the Dayton 125C, and AAAC, TC49, that Archer, that Sears Pretty sure it's the Guardian one, yeah. And that Black and Decker. Oh, and
Might be
this.
splitting out the corners a little bit, but this fits pretty well.
He hasn't really added much, especially
Yeah.
this year. He hasn't really added a lot this for the past year. In fact, he downsized his collection. So I own some of the alarms now. So
Oh, wow.
anyways, well, we'll go ahead and watch this one.
Well, hello everybody. This is JDL Productions.
And he gets us.
You can see that on my bed right now, there are a ton.
Is my
of
quality
silver
fine?
alarms. Probably too many if that was
Hopefully.
possible.
Putting in 1080p.
And that is because this is my entire smoke alarm collection
Um,
on my bed.
Let me just see if the volume is good.
Excluding duplicates, this is my entire collection. And today I'm going to be showing you every single unit. Now,
Yeah, it's good.
unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to test them because it would just take way too long. Believe me, I have tried, but with this large of a collection
This
I have,
came out
as you
really
can
nice,
see,
to be
That's
honest.
my same situation where I cannot like test everything.
it's
So
a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Especially
since I have like so many, it would take, especially the modern alarms that auto test.
Kind of get annoyed after
That takes up a lot of time by itself.
4 or so alarms.
Yep.
But yeah. So this is all of them. Now, yeah, like I said, this is all of them except for duplicates. And there's some that pretty much.
I'll also be mentioning which ones I own and which ones I do not own, as well as
The
what
way
I
basically
have.
these sorted is in the past,
Like the
I would
quick set and the
kind of
D2
have
and
them
stuff.
Oldest to newest. This time I have them.
That's
sorted in
alphabetical, right?
Alphabetical order by brand, and then within
The
each
circuit board, I
brand,
need the
they're
spring.
in alphabetical order. And
We'll just skip.
I pretty much have them sorted by
If I
sub-brand.
might-
Like, I don't have them
We'll just skip to
sorted
the
by,
actual,
actual head and get started. There really
we'll
is
just-
not much else to say. So
We'll just skip to the actual things that people want to see.
Starting up at the top here.
Hey, Lego. Oh, that
Yeah,
thing's
that's-
weird.
Gas and Smoke Century.
I found like a rebrand of that one, so it was like.
30-40, strangely enough, one of the weirdest units of my collection. And if you watched my
Yeah, I haven't really seen that. I'm gonna go downstairs and assemble this now.
Next up we have Black & Decker. So first up we have the SMK 60.
I have both of those. Those Black and Deckers. I don't have that Model A variant though.
And then the SMK 100 right there.
Rather basic. Model A's are not really that good in general. Hell yeah.
So, starting with, and by the way, not all
Jesus
these are
Christ, it smells
sorted
like
by
shit in here.
exact date, but they're at least.
Go through it.
First up with BRK, we got my 769 ACI.
Have that too. Have that as well. I have a lot of these BRKs that he showed.
100 is basically just a 70 escape light. Then we got my 83R. This is a late 80s model.
I do have an 83R, but mine's a very late version. Mine's like I actually can't say for sure, but it does go 3, so probably somewhere in the late 90s to early 2000s maybe. But I'll have to research that again. I haven't seen my 83R in a while.
Then we got my 1839.
Is that
full model number.
ACI?
18. Oh, this one's just my 1839.
My cutters.
I also have a
That I also do have. I've had mine for years.
WY-12. But this one's just the regular 1839. Then to round out BRK, we've got my 39i.
That's my long multiplier, but
my
that can work
2839.
if I have enough dedication.
Yeah, it's 2839.
Make the volume a bit louder.
2839. Next up, we got my 80.
Funny enough, the 2039i is actually something I do not have. I have a 2039N, but I don't, and the ACWI, but I don't have that. I don't have the 2039i. I do have practically every 1839 variant, but I don't have all the 2839 variants. And an 86 RAC, of course.
And then finally, my 4120B.
I don't have that version. That's the older one.
Restore a couple years back.
Well, I think it was just a year back, but yeah.
Okay, so if I
Next up, we got my Can-Am.
hold
That
this
thing's
somehow,
cool.
with it, I might be able to solder the spring together so it stays. Unless I try to.
Okay, but this Can-Am is really cool. It's not something I'm particularly after, but it's a really cool unit in general. Circuit board's really interesting. It resembles like a GE.
Yeah, that's my Can-Am Fire Angel FA1. Very cool unit. Next up, we
That's
got
the older
my
FB1A.
Cerberus and chloride. So we got my Cerberus
Actually, somehow
Pyrotex Guardian FB1A. Made a video of that one as well as this one, the FRU.
That thing's cool. That's a Daikon brand. Rebrand
this
one.
one is decon based.
Yeah, I actually made my spring straighter without needing to solder it, so that's good.
That's a
Once
cool
I get
one.
home, I'll need to turn off my
And I
solder.
And I still, by the way, only have one Smoke Sentinel in my entire collection. It's that line cord one. It's kind of funny. And for the record, that FB1A is not the same exact version I have. That's the one without the extra vent on the side. So it's like the older one, I'm pretty sure. Like, it resembles an FB1 more.
I'm going to mute for a minute because I'm going to make a lot of sending noises.
Alright. What happened to my volume? Why is it off?
Decon made American sensors. What was the model of this again? The model number.
It's an SA360, I'm pretty sure. If anything, that's what it is. That's the model I'm most used to.
Oh, it's SA360. That's the model number.
Yeah, technically Decon made. I mean, it could have gone up there with the A's, but since it's technically made by Decon, and I'm also because I forgot that this is technically American sensors. It's right here in the D's.
I consider it
Next
for
up,
A's.
We got pretty much the oldest unit I own. My Edwards S125. This one is both smoke and heat, of course.
I'm pretty sure I have one of those too, if
Next
I
up, we
remember
got Family
correctly.
Guard. So we got my my rare 80s FG.
I have one of those too. It's a cool one. Exact variant to be
Though this one, as
exact.
you probably know, does not work, unfortunately. Then we got a 90s FGA88D right there, and then we've got a boring.
That's a 90s version?
Right there. Next, we have got a Fire Sentry before they were bought out by Kidda.
Happy New Year's to you guys too.
1999
Hopefully
model.
that's enough sending.
As you can see, it's got the diamond.
Welcome back.
hole. Really, the only
Diamond and Grill, of
actually kind
course.
cool variants of these. I also have
I'm
a
sending this
slightly
direction.
newer one from like 2001, which has a
Not enough this direction though.
slotted
Okay.
cornhole.
I'm gonna mute
Next up,
again.
we got FireX, starting with my FX1014. This one is of course
That's a cool
somewhat
1014. I want one of those. Like one of those
This one,
Fire X's with a
unfortunately,
tiered
has
button.
a broken
Okay, for the record, what I just said, I specifically want the, I want one of those hardwired Fire X's with the tiered button. That does not include the Sunbeam I got this year and the FXC. Or rather, Sunbeam from last year. But still, I do want like a 1014 or 1020 or FXW with the tiered button eventually. Because I do like the tiered button ones more.
horn. Didn't used to, but I tested it around a year ago.
That thing's cool. It's also got the green.
The horn stopped working. In fact, I actually think that I think the New Year's video I made.
Yeah, I know you remember now.
2020,
I
during
think it should
2021.
work now.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't working then, so it's been a while since that thing's worked.
Circuit board
And then
does
we've got
that
a similar
one.
one which does work, the FX1A, or basically an FX1020. I mean, they're really the same thing.
I basically have one of those.
Of course, slightly newer because this one's got the dome button. Well, this one has the tiered button. And this one, if you didn't know, I found it at a restore like a couple weeks back.
That's a
which
1218
is
because of the
kind of
text.
Why I made that video of it. And then we've got, of course, FX1218, newer battery.
Newer
backup,
bracket, and it all
piezo.
says
That
the
is
text.
not straight.
Then we've got a FireX Model A.
That's one of the alarms that I got from the lot he sold to me. That's one of the alarms I have. That's the 95 one to be exact.
461.
He has two of those.
This one is from.
I hope I can get this
1995.
back out because
I also
that
have a
sounds
2005
straight.
version, but I don't know what I did with it. And then we've got a ADC from 1997.
I think I have that too, but not the. Well, I didn't get his, but I got that lot that I got with the FG1839. I have. It came with one of those transitional.
Yeah, it's from 2007.
Ooh, that's whoa! I didn't notice this before. That's a black text version. That's rare.
From yeah, it's from 2007. There's one of my
Let me get my.
Makes sense.
Oh, that SA76 RS. There's a lot of history going.
So starting with the SA76 RS, this is the one I of course got from Ben a couple years back. I would like to find a version that's in slightly better condition because as you can see, the horn Or not the hole, the button hole socket.
That came
thing,
back out.
Whatever the hell you want to call that.
Yeah, literally everybody hated this SA76R so much because it was in such poor condition to the point that the button was just annoying the hell out of people. Because the hilarious thing about this one is, this I'm pretty sure Ben got from like a fan. I think. I don't know for sure. I forget where it came from first, but then it eventually went to Ben. Then Ben eventually sold it to Jesse, or excuse me, bleep that out. JDL. Did not mean to say that, but okay, let me go. I'm gonna restate. Go by channel names. I'm gonna go by channel names. So BANF got it from someone. Then BANF sent it over to JDL, which eventually sent it over to me. And then eventually, when I got another SA76RS, I sold that, and that went to Elevator Man 16, if I remember correctly. That's his name. And he's the one that currently owns this SA76RS right now.
It's like really widened for some reason.
And by the way, yes, I did say I have an SA76RS still, but it doesn't work, unfortunately. I've had very bad luck with SA76RS. As you guys know, I Frankenstein the one that the Matrix girl has, if I remember correctly, that's their name. I bought that one, and it came from Canada, and I Frankensteined that one so that way I could send that.
Girl, I think.
I sent that one to Itigo, which was pretty much one of his holy grails. In fact, I think it was his holy grail. So I had to Frankenstein it to make sure it works, and that SA76RS also did not work. And I also had another SA76RS previously, before that one I got from JDL. It was the it was one from Leah Woods, but it was coverless, and it was from the 1K sub unboxing video. So that's a very that's the brief history of that SA76RS, I guess.
It just is. I'm not sure if it came like that originally.
Let's see if I can put the padding on this somehow.
Did something stupid to it? I have no
Am I
idea.
home searching today? Maybe. Maybe later.
Slightly better condition. Also, the
If not,
cover
then
is, like,
tomorrow.
slightly deformed. You probably wouldn't be
Yeah,
able
it's
to
like
tell
bent.
what it is. So yeah. Next up, we got a first-gen SA67D with the white button.
A lot of people own these now,
Then
actually.
we got a second-gen SA67D.
Except me.
there. Then an
SA67.
which is
Oop.
basically just the
I don't
same
even
as
have an
SA67.
SA67 of any kind, but I have the Mastercraft, which is similar.
Yeah, it's basically a sub-brand.
Yeah.
A lot of these SA67 models I do have.
Next up, we got
Actually, all of them.
First alerts. These ones are from like the 2000s. So we got an SA80.
That's actually one of those smiley face alarms that I do not have.
There. This one's got the light test. Then we've got the lights button. Then we've
And they
got
basically all use the same
SA150D,
circuitry, I
which
think.
completely screwed up the light
Yeah,
test.
even these SA67Bs use similar
This one also
circuitry.
has the light test does not have a silencer. They did not make any versions of those with a silencer.
That's something I do
And
not
then
have,
we got an
actually.
SA1
That fits a lot better now.
No.
SA301.
SA301B.
Dual sensor.
Dual
I'm
sensor
gonna
unit.
weld
like to find an
this
older
piece
version.
right now.
One of those. Then we've got some modern first alerts. So first up, we've got a 7010B photoelectric AC with battery backup. I have one of these in my house as well. Then we've got an SA320.
I'm glad he
yes,
has first alert in
SA320,
his house.
dual sensor
Yeah.
unit. Then we've got an SA304, of course, escape light. And then we have probably the coolest modern first alert I own, the PC900V.
One with voice,
And
of
then
course.
I've got P1010F.
It's crazy that I don't have one of those square with the voice yet. I still don't have one of those, despite I'm like almost 6 years into collecting. Actually, I am in 6 years of collecting, and I still don't have one of those ones yet.
Ceiling up there on that little bracket. Next up, we got Firenetics, or Lifesaver, but in this case, Firenetics, because they're
I actually really like this brand, actually.
so
F900D,
we
I
got
think.
My first gen F900D right there.
That I do have.
We got my 1200. which
That I don't have. I'm looking for one of these.
of course you saw recently.
1200, isn't that the one with the green light?
I think it's red,
Or-
actually. I think it's red. Oh, you're thinking of the 1255. That's a different one.
Because there's an AC one with green and red LED.
That's the 1255. Which
Oh,
I think he does have.
Sure.
Or, no. No. I'm pretty sure. No, he sold that one, and he gave it to someone else. I forget who it was, though.
10, which is
I don't know if it's in this
basically,
video.
As you know, just a second gen F900D with an added radio transmitter.
I'm pretty sure Jaden has this,
Then we've
if I
got
remember correctly.
my 0905,
If I
which
close
this
this,
one
it's gonna-
could have technically gone in the Fire Sentry section, since this is a Fire Sentry labeled version, but
Yeah,
once
that
again,
needs
kind of
the-
right with the decon right there, or the American sensors, I kind of just forgot to put it there. Then
Oh,
we've
yeah,
got
the
a
shit.
706
The-
with
the
a
McDonald's
this
smoke alarm, yeah, that's right, the
with a
3120B.
silencer right
Even though that one's the
Um,
SA320, it's close enough.
Then we've
Let me
got
put the
a
anti-short piece of
0908.
paper in here because otherwise it's gonna go wrong in so many ways.
And for the record, I do have 09, or actually don't have an 0805, but I have a pretty close one, 0905,
Escape light and a
0906, and 0908 as well.
I mean, technically, it is a 0906 with an escape light and a totally different shell.
Has the big cover.
And then to round out Firenetics, we've got a 1225 right there.
That I also have.
Next up,
All those Fire Index ones are.
the First Guard FG1. which is
Oh, this is. Oh, that's a cool unit. The First Guard, that's a cool one.
First gen
FXB-1.
crap. What is
Neat,
FXB.
okay.
I completely forgot the model for a second.
Yeah, that's a
Basically,
lens,
this is
not a
relabeled
button.
First gen FXB.
I've never heard of this brand either,
Rebranded or
First Guard.
relabeled by First Guard.
I've never heard of
Next
them.
up, we got GE. So we got my 8202001, my 8201301, and my SMK6. Right there. Classic.
SMK6.
More to my GE collection. Next
That's
up, we got my
interesting.
Gillette Captain Kelly 941, of course, classic. Probably the loudest unit in my collection. Well, I know it's the loudest unit in my collection.
One of the
I mean,
loudest
there's no
in
way
any
it's not.
collections.
Yeah, would like to find a 929. Next up, we got my Honeywell TC49A 1190. No.
Looks like a black
1187.
brace.
And then we have.
I have a different. I have the L11. I have the.
Some lady's garage
I forget mine
Came out a
actually.
couple years ago, it was like 6
This
years
scares
ago.
me when I.
I found a
It was
couple-
whatever mine was with the yellow sticker on it.
I asked her if I could have them. Don't worry, but yeah, just boring 5808W3. Next up, we got Jameson Code 1. So we got my CD1 there, my CDH1.
CDH1. Yeah, that's another one that I got from him. That's another one of the alarms I got from that lot.
Which, of course, this one's technically based on the second gen FXB, and then these are based on the third gen FXB. Both of these are, except one has a square cover.
Or really,
Square cover, and then one has a
FX830.
circular
That
cover.
one to the right of the square
Next
is
up, we
another
got
one I
the
have.
newer Jamesons, or Code 1s.
That I have.
Code 1
Like,
2000. This
Don't
one's
you have
on
like 300 alarms or something?
Yeah, very close to 400 actually.
Jesus.
And the most of that comes to the modern stuff because of the just because I had like so many of them in the past and I just went into vintage after that. But I just kept all my
Mhm.
modern stuff and that like takes up like definitely a third of my collection if I'd say. Maybe even half. And that would include anything from like the early 2000s and maybe even like some of the lifesavers from like the 90s. That technically
Mhm.
falls under the Kidda category, like the 0918 I just got. But yeah,
Which is really cool. This one's got like a
yeah, this Model D I do own.
self-testing.
This one's
feature.
this exact one.
So it like tests itself every month. It's kind of weird. Or no, not every month, like once a week. Don't
So it'll
think I
beat
would
by
want to have
itself?
this thing powered.
Yeah, it, like,
just
goes off on
tests
its own.
and it could go off at
Like
any
every-
given
That's-
time. Then we have
I know
a,
it's funny,
Since
but
you're recording, I'm not gonna
G18
continue
right
what I'm
there.
gonna say, but
And then we got a newer
in more
Code 1, which, I mean,
YouTube-friendly ways, that is stupid.
I don't think Jameson owned Code 1 by this point, but it's technically still Code 1, so I just included it with these. What is the model of this one again? Model G. That's it. Model G.
That's just Model G?
Next
I
up,
think mine was a
this one I'm
G6
probably
if
gonna
I
go
remember
for
correctly,
quickly
but I still
because
go by the
pretty
Model G.
Kidda. So first up, we got a 0915 right there. This one
Which I do have, by the
store
way.
A couple years back. We got a 0918. I have two of these, which both came out of my grandparents' house, their current house. We got probably the most boring smoke alarm known to mankind. Not just Kidda, but just smoke alarms in general.
I
a
do
micro
stand with this fact.
We've got an
I do as well.
70 here, which has got.
Because the
Even
thing
though I
is with the,
smoke alarms are more
Because the thing is
interesting.
with even Kidda attacks, like you get to make fun of them. But the I-9040 is really just a nothing burger. There's really nothing.
It's just a little piece of junk, you know.
It's just boring, basic, not the best.
Even my AliExpress smoke alarms are more interesting somehow.
The more interested, like, if you had like some cheap, there's like this cheap smoke alarm that he showed that's somehow more entertaining than an i9040.
Button.
It's the one right underneath that i9070.
And then we've got a P90.
It's more entertaining because it's like so bad.
I don't want to see that.
Hey, Mosonic.
So,
But yeah, i9070.
and this one-
Oh yeah, I too have an i9070, but mine's like weird because it was like a modified one from Leah. That one's incredibly funny.
Then we've got
I have
the
a 970 CA.
which is just kind of the larger.
I actually
Which
do
I
have one of
modified
those
so
as
it
well.
has- I modified it so it has
Yeah,
wires
that
on the
one's also
test button,
got a hush
so I can
feature.
do.
Oh yeah, the P9050. I'm 90% sure do I have one of these? I think I did. I don't know if I'm thinking of something else because I thought I had an
There's my
i9050.
ionization version of it.
I know, but I'm just trying to remember which one No, okay, I do have a P9050. I had an i9050 for a brief period of time, so but it wasn't for long because it was like I think one of my cousins gave it to me, but they wanted it back, if I remember correctly. That was not the same because I got that P9050 from my uncle.
Then we've got a PI9010, which is just a dual sensor unit. And then another one of the most boring smoke alarms known to mankind, except this one's a little bit more redeemable in value than that one.
We all know the nickname,
Backup.
even though this one would not fall under that nickname.
Boring. Next, we got the opposite of boring, a quick-set model.
I love that thing so much.
Well,
And I have one too, which is even better. I'm like one of,
911.
I think I'm one of like 5 people to own that. JDL is another one. Nathaniel, yeah, Nathaniel has one. I have one. He has one. There was someone else on Facebook that got like 2 of them, if I remember correctly. And maybe there was a 5th. I don't remember. Or maybe I might be one of 4. These like don't pop up on eBay like ever. I was lucky enough when it popped up when it did because it was only $20. That thing was a steal when it popped up when I got mine.
355, I always forget the order. Yeah, very cool unit.
Yeah, people get confused with the models all the time. It's always it's Quickset 911. The model is 355. Everybody gets that confused. And that one in particular is the first gen version.
Next up, we've got my Mastercraft,
Which is what most people own.
52-025.
This I'm looking for,
Canadian-based
or rather,
K70.
a version like Wards or
And then
Mastercraft.
conveniently next to it, surprisingly in correct order,
I have the
Montgomery Ward
Mastercraft 83R version.
Yeah. I think this is the only Wards slash Mastercraft that I own with that cover design. That
of this one because of course Mastercraft's Canada, Wards is US. Next up we got my Norelco.
That's an alarm I'm after right there, the Norelco.
33A. Of course with that really strange circuitry. I'm pretty sure like 4 people.
This isn't the same one you guys saw earlier in the stream, the one that King Snake found. See, this is the one I was talking about before this entertaining.
Alarm. This is like a travel alarm, and it's not a very good detector at all. I've tried testing it with smoke multiple times, and it just didn't go off, and I sprayed the hell out of it.
So that thing's just
I don't
hilarious.
know much about these. I just kind of have them as personal smoke alarm because I really
Ow.
don't know the brand. It's like PI
Bang
or
my
something like that.
elbow
Yeah.
on my thing.
Not particularly good. Not particularly good at all. And the horn in it is like not very loud at all. Just like listen to this. This one I will test. Yeah, listen to how quiet that horn is. Yeah, not very good at all. Probably one of the worst smoke alarms ever made. Just to be completely honest. Next up we've got
That
the
I don't have.
7. Of course, this is just the
Would
rare,
be nice to have one though.
battery version.
I have the
of
201, but I don't have the 107. I don't have a 202 either. I'd like to add more to
Next up,
probe.
we've got my Radio Shack 49466,
Shut up, phone.
which I mean is pretty much the bracket fell off.
I do want to have one of
it's
those
pretty
too.
much probe based.
A lot of people own these
I'm
now.
pretty sure it's based on the 101, but I'm not positive. But yeah, it's in the
I actually don't think it's based on the 101 because I looked at the inside. Like, I looked through the vents, comparing it to my 101. The sensor looks different. Like, the circuitry in general just looked different. So I'd have to, like, I wanted to do, like, a deep dive into the Radio Shack comparing it to the 101 because it's not exactly the same thing. It's, believe it or not, it's like, it has a slightly different sensor. I would show you, but I don't have a, I don't have a camera on this computer.
the Radio Shack in the R section.
Just believe me, hear me out.
Next up, we got one of the kind of big boys, at least in terms of vintage alarms, Sears. So we got my 246.5.
One of my favorite designs.
No, I got that completely wrong.
246.57045. Kind of out of brand.
Take a shot every
So,
time Jaden guesses the model
Of course,
number.
BRK77R based. Then we got the 79R based one.
That
which
one's
the covers
cool.
came
That's
off.
a rare one too. On top of that,
The 246.5.
like let alone the fact that it's 79R based, but also given the fact that it's like the old 79R ones, like the late 70s version, with the tiered banana horn. Which I would like to have one of these 79R series, but it's not too urgent to the point that I'm just like needing one.
5.1, I believe.
It would be cool to have though.
Yeah, 5.1. Then we've got the 462.
I have this exact one that surprisingly he actually sold this one to me on that same lot, so I have this exact one too. It is kind of broken, but hey,
57352. This
looks
one's
like
a
it's safe. I have this now.
scientific-based model.
It's a very rare
with a
model.
heat sensor. Then we've got a
One of the rarest Sears models you could actually own, especially in terms of gateway Sears.
Sears.
And then this
our
is a
good
basic one.
quality. So these three are early one, and then this one is our good quality. 462.57361, also gateway based, but like a little different than this one. As you can see, the base on this one's black.
Yeah, the other one's newer.
And this one it's white. So yeah. Next
The one with
up,
the
we
heat
got my
solar.
Square D Early Guard EGD4S. Would like to add more units to this brand.
I have a similar
And
one,
then
but
another one of the
slightly
big boys,
different.
except
That
for
I do
one
have.
Unit, in the brand, in my collection. A Statatrol Smoke Guard 907A2.
As we saw earlier, he does have a 700A.
Next up, we've got a Sunbeam 40. Crap, I already forgot.
Okay, this one I did get. Yeah, this one I did get this year, especially
This
this.
one is
this
of
version.
course based on the second gen FXB Firex. And then we've got probably my most prized possession, the Teledyne Water Pick
Love that one.
D1 or D2, my bad. Sonic Siren, very cool unit.
He was the third
Next
person to
up,
get
we've
one.
got
I was the
my
fourth.
Universal Smoke Signal SS200.
Have one of
Very
those
cool.
too, but it's like
And then we've got a couple
kind of
old
rebranded.
Modern USIs. So we've got
USI junk.
1208 right there. This one came out.
Look
of
at that
my
pathetic
house.
back.
It's from 2005, and it's got a broken horn, kind of crappy unit.
That thing's
And then
pathetic.
we've got a newer USI. This one is an 1122L, and this one is battery operated. And I found this at a Goodwill like 6 years back.
What is a banana
And
horn?
finally,
The banana horn is the is a nickname for some older 79R units where it has 3 slots. Like it has the regular horn, but it has like 3 like banana like kind of like shaped slots in the horn. If you look at my most recent SA76RC video, you'll know what I mean. The horn's different. Or actually, you can see my Montgomery Ward's 79R comparison, and you can see the difference on that video. So you can go ahead and watch that. Then you'll know the difference.
we've got my Wake and Worn 055103, my first gen one from the 80s.
And I do have
And then
both
we've
of
got
those
the
Wake and
newer
Warns as well.
055103. This one's from like the 90s or so. I think like the early 90s. This is a second gen 055103 with of course the Family Guard style cover. So that's it.
Which makes sense because of the since Wake and Warn's basically a sub-brand of Family Guard, which is a sub-brand of BRK basically.
I zoomed through.
Or rather, pretty sure that Wake and Warn was bought up by Family Guard. I'm pretty sure. That would make the most sense.
Through this video surprisingly quicker than I expected to. Probably would not have been the same.
And that's like 100-ish alarms. Now just imagine me with the 300. It would be like an hour-long video. Especially with the, if I would test like some of them, it would be it would take crazy long to do. But yeah, the 1255 wasn't actually in this video, so he got rid of that before hey, look, it's my stream. He got rid of that before I before this video was made. So yeah. Anyways, let me go back out of this. Now I want to find one from BA&F Vintage because his collection's really cool. I want to watch his collection videos. So I'm gonna search up BA and F. I think Nix is gone, but I don't know. So this is the, I guess the most recent one from 2 years ago. Close enough.
Oh shit! This whole time I was muted.
Oh, okay.
So I finished my elevator button.
Nice.
I did not realize I was muted.
We're fine. So watch this one. This one's 34 minutes, but we'll make it through it. And they are sort of a brand, but they're not sorted like alphabetically. I could just tell. I see some entertaining units right there. I see one of these. I see those, and yeah, I like this collection a lot. So we're gonna take a look. Oh, and he didn't. JDL had this too. I'm pretty sure, but it wasn't in that video. I must have missed it. Like when I showed his channel earlier. Anyways.
Hey everybody, today is a very special day. Actually, the very special day was about a week ago or so.
We'll skip the intro just so we
because
can
if
save a
you
little time.
manufacturer of smoke alarms, or at least my most, they're the most sentimental alarms to me at least.
Makes sense.
And that's because this one right here on the top left is
Like.
probably my favorite alarm in my entire collection. This is the Honeywell TC49A 1195-.
Really?
This one came out of the upstairs hallway at my old house.
Oh,
And
okay,
it
yeah,
had
that
been
makes
installed,
sense.
I think by the previous owner. Very poorly, they stuck the line cord through the ceiling and plugged it in the attic. It's in rough condition, but it's still one of my favorites. I hold it near and dear to my heart. I used to be terrified of it, but now I love it. And I think if it weren't for that,
Sydney
alarm,
has one of
I
those
would have
line
all
cords,
these
one in
today,
much
and I
better
wouldn't have such
condition.
an interest in them, so.
It would be cool to have a
Yeah,
line
yeah.
cord TC49. I'd like to get one.
Very helpful in me.
Not a
in
priority, though.
my addiction.
I'm already happy with my current TC49, especially how rare it is.
Moving on down the line, we have some more Honeywell models. The TC49A 1054. There are actually two of them. This one was new in the box. It's a contractor model that I got.
It's a
not the
very,
same one
very
that
good in
Honeywell
condition
had
one.
years ago, but it is similar. It's got the same horn, and this one's the same. It's also a 1054, but this one I got used along with another one that I actually sold on eBay a couple years ago.
That one's
Then
rare.
We have the square Honeywell TC49A 1062. This is the older variation, which we found out that the square or rectangular models came out first. So that one's pretty cool. And then we've got
On top of the fact that that one's line cord, and it's the olive color on it, which we've figured out. That one's a pretty rare model
the
that he definitely deserves to own.
TC49A.
And for the record, yes, Honeywell is his favorite brand.
See, this is the 1005.
Indeed.
Just like how I like BRK and
And this one has the Edwards horn. I used to have another one that had the Delta alarm. I gave that away to another collector. This
What did you say,
one
1054?
here
I don't
is
know.
The TC49D, which is the hardwired version of the CD200A, which I made a video of this one recently, so you probably saw that one. But then I got the CD200A right here, battery-powered variant.
those are cool. I like those.
Then I have the PIFCO model right here, which is
Oh, I want that so badly, actually. Because I have the Wards one, it would be cool to have the Pivco one next to them. Because I have the regular 200A, and I have the Wards one now, which I'm still the only person to have, and probably will be for a while. So I'd love to find a Pivco one, but the only problem is, they were not sold in the United States.
one
So they're near
Nope.
impossible to get right now.
We all know. Remember that one I unboxed last year.
TC89Bs.
89Bs,
Three of
which
them.
are the battery-powered version of the TC49As. I have the
They're probably
contractor model
just-
1018 with the Edwards horn, the retail model 1000 with the Edwards horn. This one I got used and it's kind of broken. It constantly goes off when the battery is on it, so it's kind
Yeah,
of
you can tell. You can tell he loves Honeywell with all the variations he has. For me, I just get whichever pops
So,
up.
that's all my Honeywells. So now moving down, we're gonna go to the First Alert.
He needs a
side. We have
CD400A and stuff.
So right here we have the First Alert SA76RS. I have two of them. They're the same exact variation.
And like I said, he had the other one that
Traces from
eventually
the
went to
stuff that
JDL,
was
then me, then Elevator Man.
And then I have this other one here, which is in a little bit whiter. It's a little bit hasn't yellowed as much as that one. And then the slightly, I think this one actually is earlier. I actually don't know.
It is.
The one with
And
the
I-
smaller cover.
Yeah,
and
that
the
one's
one
cool. I
slot.
really want one of those. And I might have just got sniped from Alex. I might have. We're going to find out eventually that I might have lost a slot to him.
And then I've got right here the SA77RS, which is the one with the
That's a
remote
cool
start.
alarm. I really like
And
that
then
one.
right here is the first alert smoke alarm center that it connects to.
Receiver.
And I made a video of that one not too long ago. And then its successor, the SA78RF.
That one, in my opinion, is the cooler one. And on top of the fact that I have the 1689, the Ademco version, which came out of Vitigo's new house. So that's a cool one to have. We couldn't find any of the receivers for it, but we did find some components to the system, to the Ademco system in that house. But still, this is basically a my 1689's base. That's basically what this is. And I'm pretty sure the one Itigo has, I think he has. There was 2 tiered, 1 domed, if I remember correctly. I don't know for sure, or maybe it was 1 tiered, 2 domed. But this one in particular is tiered 1, so it's I actually don't know which one is rarer. I don't know.
Which is the SA80FC looking one that has the pulsating squealer horn, which I showed recently, which is very, very rare. And then the hardwired version of the SA76RS, the SA769AC.
Keep in mind I have a similar one. It's but mine's BRK labeled in a smaller cover design as well.
And then the BRK version.
And actually, I know he got that in 2022 because I remembered it popped up when I was in Vegas, and I was considering to get it, but I think it was a bid, or maybe. Oh no! It was that line cord one, I think.
And the 769ACI or AC-I. And
He
then
has the
we have
non-interconnect
battery
one now,
version of
'cause,
that one, the 77R.
I sold one to
And
him.
then the deluxe double system model, the 3000.
Big want right here. Big want. I'm looking for one of these so much.
Sensors.
Closest I have is the Sears.
Turn this through. I'm trying to go around everything here. We have a Sears gas alarm here. I didn't really know where to put this.
That's a
one.
469
I
RF
haven't
rebrand.
made a video of this one. It's made by a company called Crafter. I am planning on making a video.
I
of this
think.
soon, though.
Actually,
And
no,
then
I
we
don't.
have
It,
two BRK,
it's a
1760.
kind of a 469 RF. Actually, I don't think it is now that I think about it, because it looks different.
ACIs,
But
which,
whatever.
as we know,
Looks very different.
are the ones that kind of look like system detectors, but they are not. They are residential detectors.
There are system
This was
detector
the one that
variants
came
of
with
it,
that Rittenhouse,
and that's the older one. That's
I have
that's
smoke
that
alarm
I'm after.
that missing the bracket.
I have a system detector
And then
variant
the
with heat
successor to
sensor.
that one, the 1839 ACI. This is the one that came from my church, so this one's pretty sentimental to me as well. Alright, so we have a brief intermission with some Sears units here. So first of all,
I
this one
got
here is
fooled, but
probably the most
Weird
one of the
Sears
rarest
without
ones
button.
I have. This is the Sears 9-57071.
that's a
the
cool one right
rebranded
there.
BRK SS74R. And
That's a
with the cover
cool-
open.
Cool.
Seen the inside of that one before. It
Oh,
takes the
twists open,
10.7
that's
volt
weird.
battery.
You didn't know
This is
that?
another cassette master alarm.
Those
No.
SS, those
Um,
circular,
So yeah, this is
those circular SS units twist. My
I did
seven-
not know that.
My 729 has that same way of taking off the cover. You'd have to twist it off.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot different than
Pretty good.
what you're
is
used
one
to.
of my favorites, of course. And then we have the slightly later.
And that was new in box too. That 7-4R Sears. That thing's that one's cool. I love that one so much as well.
246.57045. This is the rebrand of the SA76RS with a test button. And then we have the rebrand of the Firenetics F900D, the 350.57045.
I'd say
This is the one I got
76RCs are
from
not that
friend in
rare.
Ohio last year. And then the one with the heat sensor, the deluxe model, the 57046.
I'm having Vietnam War
This is the one
flashbacks when I found the
got from my
Firenetics one with the heat sensor.
cousin's,
Oh,
in-laws'
God.
parents, or my cousin's husband's parents.
I don't care. That's like one of my best finds ever. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't make that argument. That might be that was probably my best find of 24. I'm not gonna lie.
House. Yes.
But yeah, that Sears one's cool.
I have
I like
a
that one a
slightly
lot.
later one here. This is the Sears. What's this?
That's kind of a different variant.
462.57471. This is a rebranded Gateway Scientific
Jaden would get this
model,
immediately.
and it's actually a rebrand of kind of this one right
Mhm.
here.
Oh, that's a cool
Although this
one.
one doesn't have an LED. This is the Smoky Stover Model 4001.
Pretty sure I
Okay.
found the listing for
I
that
got
one.
that one. It falsed continuously, but now I fixed it. And then right here.
I think that's the older
is the
7.
First Alert's very first piezo alarms. This is the SA76R.
Wait, open the cover so we can see what the banana horn. Actually, you can kinda see it in there.
I have the dome button one here with the smooth cover, which is slightly earlier as well, but it's got the dome button and the later horn. And this was the one that doesn't work And then we have this SA76.
I have both
RC, which is
versions.
Slightly later, it has a textured cover, but it also has the dome button. And this is the one I got from my good friend Nathaniel.
I honestly don't remember which one is
This
which.
one here, the SA67 with the white button, it's the white button version of those.
That I don't have, and I'd
And
like
then
to
we
get
have
one.
The SA80FC, which is the version
That I have,
that uses the cover
thankfully.
from the
Got it
70
from another
PRF.
person. I don't remember who it was
I
though.
also have this here, which is the empty husk of an SA80FC that I found in an estate sale. Unfortunately,
I think that exact cover was this one right. I think this cover, he got rid of that cover and gave it to Kiara for the coverless 1689. I think that's where that cover is now, if I remember
PCB is
correctly.
long gone. The Family Guard FG888C.
Triple Eight C, I think.
This is
Yeah,
a rebranded
that's a cool one.
SA67 with the white button as well. Then another Sears model here. This is the now
Which technically is a rebrand of the 79P, which is a very rare alarm, actually. I'd love to get one of those too.
rebrand model 462.57474.
That's a Nowcore series,
we
which is
recently
cool.
discovered. The Nowcore, Gateway Scientific, and what other brand? And Probe, Southwest Laboratories
Probe.
were all made by the same OEM. So this was made by the same OEM as that.
Oh, I totally forgot he had
And
one
we
of
have
those.
Another one from pretty recently, the First Alert GA400RF gas alarm.
That's a 469 RF rebrand, and that's really cool. I'd like to get the genuine BRK version, which the only person that owns one right now is Frank Wakeman. That's the only person who has one.
Which you saw.
And he has, like-
Frank has not been
Yeah,
alive for a while.
yeah. But Frank had like the most superior BRK collection. He had the
Yes.
469 RF. He had the 718. He had some. He had that Rust Horn 79R as well. He had a bunch of really rare BRKs.
It has the red
And I'm trying to follow that up if the best of my ability, but it's not easy.
horn in there. Whoops, this one's cover came off, but this is the SA7.
Oh, that's another big want. I almost got this, but I laid off. And Frank Wakeman got this too.
TA, the travel alarm.
I saw one on eBay for a pretty good deal. I almost bought it,
I got this one back in like 2000.
but I decided to lay off.
Brand new in the box.
But I do like to get one of
Here
those
is
eventually.
Slightly older. This is actually a Montgomery Ward's. It's a rebranded SA76RS, as you can clearly see. Not the test socket.
That's
This
a
one doesn't have a
that's a
cover,
rare one.
though. I got this
83.
one used at an open house. But then here we have another Montgomery Ward's that has the cover. This is a later one, the Piezo model, rebranded SA76RC. And it's
You used to have a Series 246? Yeah, that's a common
And
one.
then here we have the BRK79R, which is the predecessor or successor, sorry, to the SA76RS or 77R actually, the BRK model, and it has the piezo horn as well. I got this one from JDL Productions, and then here is the BRK 1200. This one is the version of the 79R with the
As you guys know,
logo,
I got one
but it's
in
the same thing,
2025.
basically. And then the First Alert SA130, which is the same.
Oh, yeah,
exact
that's right.
thing
There's
as
like a
this one,
First
but
Alert version of it
has
as well.
this cover for some reason. So this is probably a little bit later. But then the one
That's
that
a
we're
weird
most
one.
familiar with, the First Alert model, is this one, the SA120.
Ooh, that's a rare one
This was
too.
a
That's
little
the
bit earlier. This
old
has
older
that
one.
Same red colored horn.
Oh, red horn.
And
That's
then
cool. I did not know that.
And then we have
And
the
red
Sears
sticker.
rebrand. The 246.57313.
I know Itigo has this, but I don't know if it's this exact one. I don't remember.
And this one also has that rare early red rust colored horn.
No, I don't think. No. It's not because it didn't have that red horn. I think the one Itigo's has. I think just a normal banana horn. Maybe a powder blue, but I don't know.
This one actually was new in the box, but I swapped the covers from the one that I got that had the missing light lens, and this one which has the dome button and the later style horn. So this one's kind of like a Franken alarm. Still pretty cool though.
Those are all 1200
And
pieces.
then this one
LT, I think.
is the First Alert, the later Escape Alert model, the SA150 LT with the light test feature. I made a video of that one. a
Don't
while ago.
show.
And then this is the first
Okay,
generation
good.
SA67D, the earlier
I was
one with
worried.
the metal
I was worried.
sensor.
Don't
Larger
show what.
slots, what we call the false alarm
If you
slot.
know, you know.
I got this one from an open
I
house as
don't.
well.
Good.
And then this one, the SA67D.
Just
first
the
generation
emulator,
as
I
well,
guess.
with the white button. And this one has the later plastic sensor.
Well, everybody knows what came after the SA150 LT. Oh crap.
SA8.
Okay, never mind. If you know what it is, you know what it is, and I'm not gonna say what it is.
ADFD, which
Because
is the,
you know.
hinge cover compartment or
Hmm.
counterpart to the
Which,
SAE.
by the way,
The same exact design as you can see. And this
yeah,
one's
these are
got
all
83R.
83R based.
We have a couple of First Alert SA67Ds. I think this one is labeled 83R, and so is this one. These two I both got at the, I think I got these at that estate sale, along with the,
Another one of those SA301s, it looks like.
This, First
I see an
Alert
Emhart.
SA301, yeah, SA301B. I got this one from Eric Deeds with the dual sensor. Very cool.
I was actually friends with Eric for
And we have two more
a little bit of time.
SA67Ds here, second
haven't heard from him in a while,
This
but he
one
does
is
exist.
labeled SA67D, and so is this one. One of these I got, I can't remember where I got one of them, but one of them I know I got brand new in the box off of eBay. I think this one, when I was like 12 or so. No, it wasn't that one. Yeah, it was this one. This is the one I got brand new in the box because it has the white LED or clear LED. I don't know where I got this one from, but yeah, I have it.
Had like a bunch of
Alright, moving down to
SA67Ds in the
the
past.
Fionetics section. The first gen F900D. This is the one with.
Obviously,
the
we went over
Stewart
these already.
Oops, the battery clip kind of got caught.
However, I think that other one's a second
And
gen.
The second gen F900D.
I'm
with
looking
the
for one of
horn
these.
optical
It was
and
like a lot of them on eBay, but I missed out somehow.
piezo horn. We have
Oh,
the
whoa, is that the?
09
Oh, okay, that one is. Okay, never mind.
09 something. Whoa,
Oh, that one
I
also
got
has that weird box.
0908. I get this one confused with the 0981 all the time. That is the 0908, the model with the escape light and the hush. I completely forgot to grab this one actually.
It's funny
This
that
is
the test button is the
0981
button
that I
that's
just
white.
mentioned. This is the travel
Hmm.
alarm. with
Unlike the
escape light.
F900Ds, and it
And
was
the escape
funny.
light on this one, I think I have batteries in it actually. Yep, it works. I don't have batteries in the detector, but it's basically the same thing as the second gen F900D. And then the hardwired version of the F900D first gen.
Again,
12
again, another want.
That came from my grandma's house, so this one is very childhood as well. I have the trim ring somewhere. And then the 1255.
That's
the-
the one you were. That's the one you were thinking of
1225.
before.
and
Yeah.
The one with the
hardwired
green light, yeah.
the second gen F900D.
Which a lot of
And
people
that's
have got
push
these
and
now.
the push
I remember
button,
selling ones at Indigo for like
as well as a
$10. It was
one
really
indicator
funny.
and a power indicator. I also have the trim ring for that one somewhere. The-
1225
this is a
probably.
12,
Yeah, it is.
1225. Yeah.
I have like a
This is
1215 if
the
I remember correctly. That came from
the
Oliver.
successor to this one, I believe. And this one has no battery backup. That
I
one
remember
does
getting
have
like
battery
3 of them on my birthday.
So that's all the Firenetics ones. Now we have Fire X. So here's the Fire X FX1014.
Another.
From Kiara Williamson. And
Green
this one is the
text,
green
that's
label,
weird.
Tiered button. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
I
like
made
a.
video of that one
Yeah, it's like a
recently.
different
Here's
label.
the FX1020.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one I've had for a while now. I made a video of this one a long time ago. But I got this one in that lot of 3 alarms. The GE, the Family
What's your
Guard, and this
question?
one.
To the person in chat
Okay,
that asked.
This is the FXW-1, and this one came from my church, along with the 1839 ACI, so this one's also pretty sentimental to me.
Interesting that they came out of
The
potentially the same
original,
system.
Fire X FXB.
Hmm.
Okay, that was the one that we saw the first. The first guard from earlier was based off of this.
With that
So-
old logo you can kind of see there.
And yeah, it has the
This
same
is
logo as the
Stewart
FX
horn as well,
C,
pretty
not
rare.
830. But yeah, that's an incredibly rare Fire X.
And sorry, just getting a call
And that's
for some reason.
Probably a
The
second gen.
1218.
Oh, that's a 1218. Okay.
Successor to the FX1020 with the battery backup and the piezo and green LED. I didn't get a bracket or wiring harness with this one because I got this one in an open house. Okay, now for rebrands, we have some Jameson Code 1 models. This was the one I got.
CD1
used,
it
I
looks
think.
like.
Does it have that sort of melted?
Um,
Yep, I got this one.
Eh.
used. CD1 from like I don't know 82 or something like that. This was the one I got new in the box from Garrett, and this one's from like.
Maybe
83, I
another
think.
CD1.
This one's a travel alarm. And then
Okay,
we've got
so
some
it is.
Family Guards here. This is the one I got in that big lot that I unboxed back in like 2017, 2018, I think. It's got the original battery still in it. I never took that out. And then this is the one that I got with the
Corrosion.
FX1020. The Family Guard that has a little bit of overspray.
Not that interesting
And
with
this
Family
one
Guards.
is not a Family Guard, but it looks like one. This is an M-Heart.
Resemblance is
Model
not
035
too similar, but it is
6.5.
similar enough. I give it a
Squealer
pass.
tone.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I
we
have
the
a
front of this one,
I have a guard sight version of this too, so that's
This
cool.
is a pretty cool one.
Hmm.
Okay, now we're gonna do some square models.
I love
Be
squares.
there or be square. So let's do some. Look at the GE section here. This is
8201 101, I believe.
001, the very
Or
first
001.
of the GE Home Century models. 12.6 volt. There we go. With the Edwards horn and the voltage detective battery flag mechanism.
Hmm.
And then the
That's
hardwired
interesting.
version of that, the 8202-001, sorry. Also with the Edwards horn and that sensor with the holes.
Okay, that was
It's
correct.
got a
Well,
broken
is
cover.
that GE 821001? Because I thought it was
Line cord version of
821101.
that one, the 8203-001, which
This
is
I
the
do have.
originally, it's
I
also
do
got
have
the
one of
Edwards
these.
horn and the same sensor.
That
And
one's
this is the very
arguably the better one.
latest, the
Actually, not even
8203-001
arguably. We all know that the line cords
also
ones are the better
recently
ones
made
to
a
own.
video of.
Ye-
This one's got the star buzzer. Man, I just cut myself trying to get the cover open, but yeah, that's what the inside
Mm.
is.
Imagine one of those with the star piezo horn.
If you watch the video, we have the
Like it
later
sounds like a
version
C4.
here. So in terms of the later models, this is the earliest one, the 8201-4.
Ooh, brown
You can see
base.
with the brown
Two of those were
top
found yesterday. It was
base,
kind of funny.
as some call it.
Including myself
Um,
from yesterday. Oh, I see
This
the
is pretty
travel one, the
rare.
SMK2,
only
I think.
3 other people own these. And then this one is the travel alarm, the home and away, as they call it, with the travel bracket and that deactivation jack.
That's
I hon-
weird.
It's pretty cool.
I
It's
honestly
kind of
might get
fun
one of
to
these
hold in
once
my
the next
hand.
one pops up for a good deal.
And I actually did take this one with me on vacation last year. This is a slightly later model. This one actually has
Maybe
a plastic sensor. I never made a video of this one, but I got this one at an
SMK
open house.
whatever.
No, it wasn't an open house. It was a yard sale.
Or maybe
2
it's just
years ago,
821401 maybe.
Yeah, this one's slightly later.
Doesn't have the
This
metal
one's
sensor, though.
labeled, not 8201-401C. It's SMK. Sorry. No, it's 8201-401C/M1, which is pretty weird.
Mm.
Slightly.
So yeah.
She might be not even slightly
And
different. Maybe it's the
then
same exact
Black
thing.
& Decker model, the SMK60/M3. I'm pretty
These
sure
are very
it's
easy
M3.
units to get.
Yeah, M3. Slightly later with the button in the middle. So that's GE, made by EI Electronics and Black & Decker. Now we have Early Guard. This is the first, well, not the first actually, one of the oldest.
What is the Firex Photoelectric system? I think Hydraulic has a video of it. Hydraulic 160 has a video of that.
And the neon indicator. And this is non-interconnect. The EGD 5S, which is the successor to the 4S, and this one came from my church as well. It's one of the most yellowed units I own, so it came along.
I do
with
have one
the
of those EGD5s.
SW-1 and the 1839 ACI. So these three are the church trio. They're pretty sentimental to me. And then this one, the battery-powered counterpart, the EGD5B, which I made a video of as well. I really like this one. This one's a cool one.
Don't have any plans to getting one of those.
So now this one actually is the oldest one. This is the predecessor to that one. This is the EGD-1C, and this is a rebranded Cerberus Pyrotronics.
Wait a minute. EGD1C?
Guardian.
Where's the cord?
FRU-1L. Blanking on model numbers
Eh,
here.
oh.
The line would have had a line cord,
Mhm.
obviously.
Well, okay, I guess we figured it out.
So that one's a rebrand of
The line cord
Cerberus
just quit his
Pyrotronics
job.
Guardian models, which this one is the Guardian FB1
I need to reach out for
Original
Nathan for
FB1
this.
with no test button, and it's very
You
large.
freaking lost it.
Battery flag. Yeah, I got this one from Leah Woods. Really cool alarm. Got it new in the box. This is the successor to that one. It is the FB1A. It's
Unlike the one JDL has, that is the one with the vents on it.
This one I got off of eBay.
Nathan
an
actually has
Canada,
both
so it
versions
has
of it.
I have an
English and
FB1A
French
and mine actually
on the
sounds
back, which
really
is
good.
Pretty cool.
A lot of people have
Um,
FB1As because of the
So
160.
then we have down here
Alright, here's where all the
Yeah, they're
interesting
listing
arms come.
they were stupid cheap, yeah.
45-21. This one is a rebranded Pyrotronics Guardian FB1. It's the rebrand of the original FB1 that I just showed, with the battery flag as well. And then the Sunbeam Centurion.
This one I do have.
31, which has the test
Oh, and for the
button,
record,
which this one
4521 for the record. I could have had one when I got the ones from the 5, but I chose not to get one
is
just
a
because I had this one.
also of the FRU,
Oh.
Maybe I should have got it considering I have the
It's a rebrand of the
4551
original
now.
FB1,
2 of them,
but
in
with
fact.
the added test
I might
button,
honestly
not a
keep
rebrand
both.
of the FB1A, which has a test button anyways. This one, the Norelco Smoky HB0933, sorry, what was this one? It's HB093A or something like that?
0933A if it's the same as,
I knew
yeah,
was
it
something
is.
different, but this is that one that has the weird coffin sensor and the delta alarm horn. So this one's pretty cool. It's older, but most of the later ones were rebrands of the FB1 as well.
I'd like to get one of
with the
these.
Sunbeam here. Okay, so that's the
I had
Norelco
opportunities to get them
Smoky.
too. They were like
To
60
find the
bucks
one
though.
without the test button.
Hmm.
And then we have the Entronic Vigilante
ES7?
model ES7. This is the successor to the
I see those microwave sounding
This is the 9-volt
alarms.
battery-powered version with the test button, which I showed in a video.
I
These are not
think
as rare as
oh
the
no, I
ones that
don't.
were
I don't
in the
have one of
original
these.
video. Several people own these now. Mine was just the first one that surfaced in a really long time. The successor to that, the ES3, which is a rebrand of the JSN-A, right there. This is the
Those are hilarious.
profile looking one, and that one is of course what that
They have the
was,
stupidest
This
sounding
one,
horns ever.
which I made a video of that one recently.
I forgot how they sound.
And then this one is the Smoke Guard 700A, which actually came from the same seller that I got that one from. I didn't put these two next to each
Oh,
other.
I think I remember that actually. I think it was that same seller that had the SS718s. I think it was that seller.
The 700A, the original Smoke Guard model.
I think it was like 607 Mustang or something. I don't know.
Really large batteries.
Hmm.
And then there's its hardwired counterpart next to it, the 770. I have the trim ring in there as well. And then these ones came after. The
I was about to
700A.
say where's the trim? I thought that was like a bracket or something, but yeah.
And that one I got at an estate sale, the same place I got.
And I have one of those house
770 and
smoke
the
guards.
SADFC Husk and, the Teledyne Water Pick Model D1. I got
That's
this
there
one
because
from
that's
the
smoke guard
Smoke
based, so that
and
makes
this
sense.
one's a rebrand of the 800A.
Interesting.
The Smoke Guard 907B2 with the interconnect.
For the longest time, I didn't even know it was a rebrand.
I got this one from another fan collector, actually, Jeremy Milligan, a while ago. And this
Oh,
one is
Rittenhouse,
the
random one.
Rittenhouse Model
I have the
S709,
907A2.
believe
I have a
it
lot
was.
of the smoke guards now. The only
I think
ones
that's what it was. And then this one came from a viewer.
I don't have I have the 720 and the 700 and 907A2 and then the 900A2.
I got those together. This is a rebrand of the 907B2 as well, the interconnect. And then we have
I think I remember when that popped up on
Captain
eBay.
Kelly models, the Line
I have
4
both of those.
941,
Especially
the
considering they're
Line
actually
4
another one of some of the somewhat easy alarms to buy.
These both off of eBay. Actually, that one was a birthday gift for my mom. So technically, they came from my parents, but that one I bought myself. And then I have the Edwards model 217.
The 217.
Sorry, it's this
217 with the
plug-in
cord.
model, but it's the plug-in version of the 217, and I got this one recently as well. It's a cute little alarm. I like it.
I have the regular
And then here
217.
we have something I got this one for Christmas this year. It's the Travel Safe.
That's a funny
travel
alarm. That's like a very
made by
weird.
ESL. Really cool. I made a video of that one. as
That's
well.
made by
It's a
ESL. I
cool
did
alarm.
not know
Came
that.
with- Came with a flashlight, kind of like the Lifesaver.
Mhm.
Now we have the Newtone section here. So
Yo
here's the
Pack, and
oldest
specifically
Newtone
that
I
one.
have. Well, once again, technically not, but it's the oldest one that I know is Newtone. This is the S-180L. It's from 1977.
I want the older version of that.
ESL
I'm still looking for one of those
79-2.
big, the fat
I don't know
square
why it said
Newtons.
British there, but anyway, yeah, a couple other.
What alarms do I have installed? BAs, manuals, and
and then this
other.
one is the Newtone S191, which I got recently.
Oh,
as well.
that's cool.
And
That's a
this-
906-1 rebrand. That's a very rare alarm. We've never seen. I don't think we've ever seen a regular 906-1 ever in a house. And this is like the only instance we know of their existence. This S191 right here.
Unfortunately, the sensor doesn't work, so I have to like jerry rig it to go off with the sensitivity adjustment.
That's a very rare
And then
Newtone.
here it's upside down is the Newtone S185, which is the battery-powered version of the S191.
I have
The
one of those
S191
surprisingly.
has
That's
a
actually
rebrand
that's
of
also a pretty rare alarm.
96-2.
Oh, I saw Kansas and B.
This one is the battery-powered version, and there's an ESL model of this as well that we don't know the model number of. This
That used to
one,
be on my Holy
like
Grail
I
list.
said, that's not the oldest
Oh yeah,
one
that's
in
a
the world.
weird.
This
Okay,
one,
this is like the New Tone
we don't know
Gentex.
what this is. This is either a New Tone relabeled Gentex, maybe an old ESL. I have no idea. It's labeled New Tone right there.
That thing's
But yeah,
destroyed.
nobody knows what this thing is, so this is an unknown for all intensive purposes.
We might have figured out what these are. It's probably that one wood grain New Tone that was that I found like one time. I found like there's been like a few of them seen in the houses. It's like some weird New Tone lookalike of a 709 or Captain Kelly,
All intents and
kind
purposes.
of. Would say.
We have some.
So
old
maybe
ones over
that's what it
here.
was.
This is the Pyrotector Smoke Sentinel Model S255, and yes, I know that the badge is bent up. That happened while I was getting it out of the box that it was stored in. I'm gonna
Damn.
fix that. This is the oldest, one of the
Yeah.
oldest I own. It has the vacuum tube inside. Way cool alarm. I made a video of this one. I recommend you check that video out. This is a cool, really cool alarm.
It's a very interesting
And
one.
this one is a rebrand.
There's like another version. I actually think he does have one.
MG300.
I used to have one of
original
these.
Master Guard model with that heavy wood.
But now it's in
wood
Sydney's
cover,
collection, which by the way, City
um,
does have that
two
Pyrotector as well.
indicators on front, the alarm and the power, and it's got the same innards as that one basically. And then here we have a bit of a later Smoke Sentinel model. This one's actually rebranded by Thermodynamics. It's actually just
Oh,
called
that thing's
Dynamic
cool. Yeah,
Composites, but it's
I know
rebranded
JDL
as
has one of these too, and
Thermodynamics.
Frank I think also got one of these.
Um,
There was like 5 of them.
Pyro Sentinel smoke detector.
Mm.
model.
I remember when people bought from the same listing at the exact same time, and the seller was like, "What?" And then they like had to message back say, "Oh, we just like smoke alarms. You have something extremely rare." So
The
like,
104
I want to
is
find
a
that message. That was
rebranded
incredibly
Smoke
funny.
Sentinel Model 30-04.
That's a cool one
And then
actually.
here we have another rebranded Pyrotector.
I would have got one of
This
those
is
if I had the
that one.
chance.
This is
but I
a
didn't.
Vulcan Autosonic Mark SR04. I got this one from Garrett a while ago. This one's cool. It's designed to go with their bells, so the cover does make a gong sound. It's really cool.
Ding.
And then we have the latest, not the latest actually. This is the latest plug-in version I own of the Smoke Sentinel. This is the
Another line cord.
rebranded M-Heart.
It's another very rare
It's
model.
a rebrand of the Smoke Sentinel 30-53, I believe, which was the line cord variant.
He has some of the really cool line cord alarms.
Yeah, way cool. This one's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
M
And
Heart
then
rebranded
This
version.
one I think is actually later than that one. This one is the Pyrotector Smoke Sentinel
3077, I think.
30-77, which may or may not be rebranded by Heathkit. I actually don't know.
So that's like
but
a
there's star buzzer, so it's
yeah,
pretty
that one
cool.
has the same
This
horn
one
as the
falses, though.
that one has the same horn as the 821301. Don't get that confused with the ARF models, because those have the star. Some of them do have the star piezo, like the ones that like several people bought from that one listing.
Sometimes, so I rarely put a battery in this one. It just scares me. So now I have some rarities over here.
Oh
This
yeah,
one
okay.
you may
First of all, the
remember
Can-Am, we already
Fire Angel
talked.
model
We already went through this.
FA1, yeah, FA1. This one's a weird one as well.
Yeah, see what I mean with the GE style, like where the test button's like located on the sensor.
Got that little
Yeah.
PCB with basically nothing on it. The sensor really weird.
That's a hilarious circuit board.
Horn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a weird one. And then myself, Nathaniel, and
3
JDL
people have them, and I think still only 3 people.
This one is one that nobody else has.
And nobody else has ever seen, for the record. That thing's
This is
literally
one of the most rare ones that I own.
The
actually.
Dong
This
Bang,
is the Dong
I
the
think.
dong bang.
So, like,
The thing
Yeah.
the thing about these, this has the same kind of twist open cover design as the 729. See?
I think it's what the company
Yeah,
name is.
that's weird.
Model DB, what's it? DB
But it doesn't look based on the.
77A.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
no.
saying. I think
And
this
this
is
is
like
that one
an
that was made-
SS7
it was
4
actually,
prototype or something. I don't know.
Imported from Korea, and they were sold here illegally in California back in the 70s for like a couple months or so. This one somehow slipped through the cracks and ended up on the other side of the country. How that happened, I
Mm.
have no idea, but I am very happy to have it here.
Yeah, that's in for its history. It's ridiculously rare. We've still not to this day
It
never
might be the only one that exists.
might be. Like you'll probably never find one of these. This is by far one of the rarest smoke alarms in any collection. There is a very close second with the that Ultra Guard that Jan has that it's a POC 1B. I mentioned this like several times before. It's line corded, but it also has weird black caps on it, which I never understood.
In my collection. And here's another cool one, the KF Industries.
KF
Stabilized
Industries, that's a cool one.
Model 525. Made a video of that one also. It has
There's some modern alarms. I see a CO5120B in that box.
So that's all my vintage alarms, older alarms. I do have some other ones down here that are slightly newer, but some of them are pretty old. So I'll start over here. This here, you may
yes,
remember
I
from
love the.
my original collection video. This is a bracket.
At least
for
it comes with a
Firex,
bracket.
dual sensor alarm from the 90s that came from my laundry
CCPB.
room, old house. The alarm
To be
broke
exact.
back in like the early 2000s, and now it's in the bracket is in my collection. We kept the bracket on the ceiling all those years for some reason. So yeah, I still have this. The Kidda Nighthawk model KNCOSM-B.
I remember this
This is
one.
one of the first ones ever made from 1999. Yes, the label has gotten a little yellow with age. It still works. The last time I tested it, I think. Yeah, this is very childhood. This alarm. And then this one.
Even I had
Model
some
A. I got this one also in that big lot.
childhood from one of those.
10 or so alarms. I didn't get a bracket with this one, but this one does work.
Model
It
A, I
has-
believe. Yeah.
And then this one, I believe, is a
FADC.
some newer Firex.
Also a black text one. It looks like.
I'm never gonna remember the model number. I think this is like an FADC or something like that.
Yeah.
I think I got this
FADC.
one from Fire Alarm 9200 on YouTube. All right, there we go. Yep, this is an FADC
Yeah, it's black
120
text. Yeah, that's very
dash
late,
118C.
2007.
4618. Yeah, these are pretty common, but some people like these. And then this one is an I-12060.
Older.
This one also came in
Piece
that
of
big
very-
lot that I got
Very old
from
I-12060.
dealers.
The newer ones are a lot better.
This is a First Alert PC900V. This one actually came out of my grandma's house.
Another
I
one of
installed
those.
this one
Again, I don't have one of
back in,
those
like
yet.
2000
You can laugh at me all you
12
want.
or something like that. And then just last
I mean,
year,
I don't
finally
have one
gave us
either,
a
so.
black signal, so this one is no longer good anymore. It's now in my collection. It has served us very well over the last 10 years. This one I got from the yard sale along with that Jameson right there. This is a BRK 4120B, but it's a 1999 model, so it's pretty old. And
That's
it's
a
got
really
buttons
old one,
inside
actually.
The button and the space there. So that's pretty cool. This Fire X, this is a
Looks like an ADC. But it could be a different. Okay, it is.
120-1072B. So this is
Well, what the flip? 1998?
as well. I don't think I've
That's a
ever tested
very
this.
early ADC with that
I
design.
got that one from.
Yeah.
I also got this one from that Fire Alarm 9200. This is a micro profile from.
I think that's an
2002. I got
0914.
this
Yeah,
one
it
in
is.
the box at, like,
Yeah,
a
it is.
$1 or
0914.
something. For no reason, I just.
It'd be so
it was
junk.
$3
Yeah.
bucks, and I was like, sure, I'll get
Pretty
it.
sure mine doesn't work.
It doesn't do the pulsed 4.6. It does code 3, unfortunately, which I was expecting. And then this First Alert carbon monoxide detector. I think I got this one in the lot along with the SA77 RF. from the
You guys
same
might
place,
like
something
recognize
thing.
this alarm from
I
one
did test
specific
this
video
one
from SCR Safety.
once, and it does work. I
Or at
might
least a
do
similar
with
one.
This one, maybe a short if enough people request it. But this one's pretty interesting. It doesn't do the code 4.4. It does like a weird, like continuous. It's cool. And then last but not least, actually no, not last but not least, we have this First Alert 9120B. It's First Alert labeled. It's from
Thankfully, a good alarm.
but it has the old First Alert logo. This was before they upgraded or changed the logo.
September
I got
24th.
this one from a restore a couple months ago. And now, these are a bunch of older, not older, well they are kind of older. They're all from like around 2004 or so. These came from my friend in Ohio's house. There are two...
Ooh, BRK labeled
sorry,
9120Bs.
One BRK 9120B, one First Alert 9120B, a very yellowed
The newer
4120B.
4120B from 04.
and a carbon monoxide detector, CO5120B.
Interesting that they actually managed to have a CO5120 BN installed in their system. That's rare.
Better to do with them.
Yeah.
So, I think that concludes everything that I wanted to go over. I know this was a very long video, but
And also, for the record, since this video, there were several alarms that he got after the recording of that video. So we'll take a look
Yeah.
really quickly at some of the alarms that were from this year and last year, which, like, there was not that many this year. My Holy Grail 4.0. So this was the one that, this is the one I got from that lot of 5 that I sold to him. So that was one of the 769 ACs, the one with the 9 interconnect. We have this Fuller brush, a Black & Decker, FX1218. There's one of the IRF 5s. There's another one of this. There's one of the Ultra Guards. And there's one of those. I don't know much about this, honestly. And then the Guardian Sears, a new tone rebrand of a ESL 706-1, a CD2 with the very interesting red box. I remember when that popped up on eBay. And then the 2024 finds, which we can just take a look really quick here. We have an S182 up here, an Amway, I think E8444, unless it's a different model, I don't know. That's a Scout D2. That's the FXC. That's a Mark II 4120Bs. That is a Guardian Sears with a heat sensor, the same one I have. There's the Walnut Sears, the F900D one. This one was a hilarious find. I can show you guys the exact messages of when he saw that on eBay, because it's incredibly worth showing. Let me show you guys real quick. Let me find it. Give me a second. It's in one of the servers. I don't remember which one. If I remember correctly, it was in Oliver's. Let me check. Savers. I'm gonna search up Savers. Where is it? Why did not? Let me temporarily stop streaming because this thing is in my way. Oh, okay. There you guys. Alright, you guys want to see this? You guys want to see this hilarious message thread? I just found quite possibly my best find ever at Savers. Top 5 most unexpected things ever. And then there's I don't know who this is, but probably Oliver or something. I don't know. Or maybe oh no, maybe this was Jaden. I think this was Jaden, his old account that was deleted. Only $5. And there goes everyone freaking out. And then I crashed. My brain when I saw it on the shelf. Alex. I'm sorry, this message that message that's so good. You should watch that. He has a video on that. I'm sorry, that's such a good thread. But yeah, anyways, that Walnut Series aside, that was probably the funniest find of that year. And then we have EGD4B, I'm pretty sure. The rare white test button and the flag. That's some Gentex. I think it was a GX100, I think. I don't know. That's a cool F900D, which I leaked some facts to BA&F for the printed text, comparing it to the embroidered text on. Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people have noticed the difference, but couldn't really think too much about it. So I took my best to explain. And by explaining, I mean just spit out random facts that makes sense. Don't worry. We have some TC4N and A, of course, because it's not a BANF video without some Honeywells, considering this one down here as well. We have an unlabeled Smoke Sentinel for some reason. Black & Decker 206, and you guys have noticed this plug. It's the same exact one that's on my 907. That's because it came from the same seller. And same with that D2. Do you guys remember what happened? He was that D2 used to be in the hands of I don't know. His name was Aiden, but I don't remember what his if he had a channel. I know he had a channel somewhere, but he like deleted it or something. But those two alarms came from that. If you guys remember that lot of 16 alarms, he bought those and eventually got rid of one of the 907s to me and these two to BANF. So that was certainly interesting. Buffering. I can see your chat messages. You just never sent a question. Okay, but yeah, yeah, he has a D2 now. It sounds just like mine. That's the 1230. That's not the regular 1200. That's the one with the test button. That's some GE. I don't know the model. I need to see the inside. And then we have some Vanguard Smoke Sonic, kind of like the one I have. Maybe is the one I have, but who knows?
Okay, I can actually clear that message from my computer. So.
Anyways, let's see. Let's see what their other collection videos I can watch. Maybe we can watch one more. Oh, I do want to watch. I'm gonna briefly go through this one. I'm not gonna spend too much time because I don't know much about these alarms. But the only real thing is about this collection is it has so many weird probe rebrands. But I think this guy's from like the UK, so maybe it makes it easier for him to get some of these. He has this unbranded security engineering. He has this FireX. He has that weird probe. Like these are all like that's a universal probe. Those are 105s. That's another 105, I think. I don't even know. This one's a weird one. Those are Radio Shacks. Those are like Kidda rebranded probes because it has the same vent designs or something. But there's so many like weird off brands about some of these models. See these? I'm pretty sure those are Kidda branded ones, even though it might not be Kidda brand because I'm pretty sure this guy's from the UK.
No, Kitty exists in the UK.
So that would make sense. What else do we have?
I guess I could print this out quickly. It's interesting.
Here's my video. Here's Elevator Man's collection, which he has we'll just go by the thumbnail. I just see a Captain Kelly. I see a couple Sears. Where's the 3000? Oh, it's on the top left. I also see a Z100. I think I see a 9-digit Sears over there. I'm pretty sure he has a heat sensor F900D Sears, but I don't see it here. Maybe it's not in this. CD23. Yeah.
Oh, where's
Oh!
the fuck is that offset?
We can briefly go through,
No, I know what you're printing. That's offset as
that was
hell.
not Fire Alarm Dude 5967's video.
I'm gonna try to print.
And we all know this video. The Hessier Safety Smoke Alarm Collection. We all know that video. It has 1.2 million views now. 8 years ago. Here, let's
Print. See if I could print this.
I know he did a recent collection video. Yeah, right here.
Appetizer.
But we'll just look through all these briefly. So he has a bunch of modern stuff. He has an F80CQ. I did not know that. Interesting. He found what he usually gets these from like junkyards, restores or something. He doesn't really pay for these, but damn it. Anyways, yeah, I did not realize he got an F80CQ that way. That's an interesting find. FADCM COE, a rare. I think it's a. I don't know what that is actually. Nest protects. That's a weird security camera Norelco thing. This one is probably the one thing I do want though. This kit of Fenwell right here. That's an awesome alarm, and I really want that. I want that so much. You have no idea. As for the rest of the alarms, they're not too interesting. They're just some of your mediocre finds. The Everready is kind of an easy find. Jameson CD1 maybe, I don't know.
Oh, that is larger rim.
PADs, maybe 5 of them. That's probably a PAD without the sticker. This is funny. I should have gotten one of these when they were on eBay, a 3204. That's kind
I'll
of
do the larger rim.
kind of a cooler USI, honestly. Now, of course, Sears, but it's like it's a different one compared to the one we saw earlier.
I would actually change the filament and print it in black.
285, 1839. We got some other BRKs. One of those might be a 2002 RAC.
And white.
ACI 8650 4919, and then we got a bunch of G6s and a bunch of other stuff, including a bunch of manuals. I see a 150 LT down there, new in the box, and one of those Watchdog gas alarms, if you guys remember, from my collection. Still have one of those water alarms. I should get the first water alarm.
Rectangle stem. Alright. I'm gonna print this piece
But yeah,
right now.
and that's his other collection video, the one from earlier.
This is not new supports. No. Okay. It's gonna
Yeah.
take 4 minutes, 42 seconds.
Boy, yeah. Really not too much. That I'd show. Wait, let me check. $2020. Do we have a collection video?
Why
Okay,
are
there's the-
you weird? Please send. Thank you. Send.
Alright. Alright, before we we'll watch like one more video. I have to use the bathroom, so I will be right back. So I'm gonna put on some hold music.
Actually, no. Cancel print.
Anyways, I'm gonna go on deafen. Alright, I'm just gonna briefly go on deafen here. Alright, I will be right back. So, All right. Just checking the. Just checking new messages in the server. Okay. Anyways, what the heck is my notification feed? Oh. Anyways, we'll go ahead and look through, we'll briefly go through this video, but, I have an image of this collection somewhere. But he has a lot. For a second, that looks like his is D2. It's kind of funny, but yeah, he has a lot. Just saying. He's 206. That one at Sears, we'll get to that later. But he has a lot of cool things. This is cool. That's just, yeah. Most of my entertainment's gonna come over through this, which we'll go through briefly. But we'll watch his top 10. Oh, I see the Copper Adam. I forgot he got that this year. Yeah, you can tell there's a lot of stuff here. I convinced him to get this. And this. Forgot he got that this year too. This I'm not surprised. I forgot about this. But you got some cool things this year. So we'll take a look at the top 10 since it's a very quick video.
Is that
I watched this video, I'm gonna replay it again.
Alright. It is time again for my top 10. This year has been very good, as you probably already know to me. And there's a lot of alarms that I wanted to be on this list that just couldn't. And as you can see the final list here. I'm sure later on, rewatching this, that I'll be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have put that there. But for now, this is the final list. This is.
I made up like half this. It's hilarious.
2025.
I basically helped him get whatever he wanted.
This is number 10, and then this is number 1. So yeah, let's get started. First thing I want to show is my honorable mentions. I had a ton this year, and a lot of these ones that you see here are ones that I wanted to be on the list, but just couldn't make it. First one here is the Smoke Sentinel Model 255S. This was a grail of mine.
Again, I convinced him to get this.
There is a unit that is based
Oh, yeah, let
off
me.
of this that's
I'll
on the
screen
list
share so you
that
can see.
So it wasn't all bad. This one. Next was this. This is the Amway E-A315. This one was not. It was like kind of a grail. That one was actually. This one. E-A375. This is the test button version. This one didn't make it just because it's in rough condition and there were better options, of course. And I still wanted to get included, so that's why it's here. This one's only included because it was the
The auto sensitivity again. The exact 3D printer.
that has a
Hmm?
Star Piezo, and this is the
I think your mic's just picking up the fan again.
30-77
It is.
5 Pyrotector Heathkit. And then this here was a grail of mine, kinda. It's the Sunbeam. Always forget the model on this.
That's the 4521.
Bracket stuck. It is the Sunbeam 45-21. And this is Guardian FB1 base. Once again, the actual there's another unit on that made it to the list. Actually, two other units that made it to the list that are also based off the FB1, so you guys see this. And then this one here, this one only didn't make it because it's in kind of rough shape and there were better options. This is the 821-301A that I got from Lee Woods earlier this year.
Thankfully.
So yeah. And then the next ones are ones I got for Christmas that are only here because I got them for free and for family members.
Your
First one
messages
is
are showing. I've seen every single one of them, but I'm waiting for your
EverSafe
question.
SMD1, and then it also has the child locator, which is the CSD1.
I've already scored it. That's weird.
And these are alarms I had been wanting for a long time.
Oh wait, no, that's the
But didn't have
pyrotector.
one.
I was like, what?
And then the next three are all Fire X's, of course. This one here is an FX1020.
With the newer
Another
bracket.
one that I had been wanting that I was just never able to get my hands on. And then two FX1014s that, once again, another one that I had been wanting. So, yeah. Anyhow, those are all my honorable mentions. So let's move on to the list. Alright, let's start with number 10. Number 10 is this BRK Model 769 ACI. As you know, I got this from Photoelectric Elevators, and this was
Okay, your messages are not showing, cause I would see if a message, I would see a held for review message on my side. I would be able to see that, but I don't. I'm scrolling in chat and I've not seen a single one from you. No, I just hit all messages and I still don't see anything. So you have not sent a single question in chat yet. But yeah, that 769 like horse from that light of 5, just like with BA and F, I helped him get hit one of his,
my
yeah.
long-time grails, one of my original grails. And the only reason it's number 10 is because, well, as you can see, there were much rarer and better options.
But yeah, your messages are showing.
Still one of my favorite alarms of this year.
That
Let's
one
open
just
it up.
finished printing. That's nice.
It is from, I presume, 1978. So yeah, very cool device. Very, very glad to have it. So, you know, huge thanks to Photoelectric Elevators.
There's a lot of support. This was probably good
Number
idea.
9, this was yet another one of my long-time...
I'm pretty sure I convinced him to get this too. Also, I got the same listing and mine didn't work, his did. Goes to show.
SA76 RS. Or Smoke Alert, as this one's labeled. And this... I was really lucky to get this off eBay. I almost missed it. But I was, like I said, lucky to get it. And this one's from 1978. Yep. Really, really happy to finally have one of these. This was one of my top grails. Same with that, but this one was actually higher than that one was.
By a fraction,
Although
if
this
you
one
can't
did
tell.
take the place of this one whenever I got this. Alright, on to number 8. This was yet another one of my grails, and this is the Guardian
Apparently I helped him
FB1,
find
which
this.
is The Sunbeam I showed earlier is based off of. This was one of my long-time grails as well, because I have the... You might know I have the FRU2, the hardwired version. So I always wanted the battery one to go with it. And this year, finally, I was able to get one. Thanks to Fed Electric Elevators for sending me the link. Or else I never would have seen this.
I like made up his entire top 10.
Sadly, the date
It's really
code
funny.
on this one is, oh my gosh, sorry about that. Is underneath the metal part, and yeah, it's like glued kind of to it for some reason. So I can't really remember the date. I think it was 19
Ding.
like 75 or something like that. So yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine.
On to number 7. This was yet another one of my grails.
He is laughing over
Blue
Vims.
Woods. And this is the Norelco HB0933. This is once again an FB1 unit. It's based off the FB1, believe it or not.
There we go. Now my 3D printer is taking a shit.
And it is from 1977. And yeah, huge thanks to Leah Woods for selling me this.
This is one of the couple, or maybe even the only one
Very
that was
nostalgic one for me because the first time I ever
that was a Leah Woods acquisition out of all the alarms. The rest of them were either me or eBay.
was actually 2 Norelco HB0933s in a house not too far from me.
Go, it's just
Yeah, it was
Spanish
really cool to-
shit.
It's really cool to finally have one. So yeah. Next one. This
That
one I
one's
got along with
entirely me.
69
There you
ACI
go.
from Fred Electric Elevators, and it was yet another one of my kind of long time grails. And this is the Montgomery
It's gonna take
Woods
11 minutes, 9 seconds.
84-7 1666-00.
I said,
This is of course the 79
can you
Mark one,
King
and I've
Dingus. There we go.
been wanting one of these for quite some time.
I'll be right back quickly.
You're fine.
And as you can tell, it has the banana horn and the tiered button, which is very rare. This one is from 1981. So yeah, my first and only banana horn.
Hilarious side that I
Really
sent
happy
this
to
to him and then
finally
the
have
SA76RC popped up.
The last one I need is just
That I
rust
somehow had no
version,
competition
which is
for. I literally waited like a
the
week.
The plastic is just a dark red, but it's been given the name of rust horn, which I think fits it quite well. So yeah, I am. That is the next horn I need.
You're not beating me on that, Sydney. Unless it's a
Huge
rebrand.
Thanks to Fed Electric Elevators for that.
Or anything that's not a 79R. I just want the 79R one in particular.
This was yet another one of my grails. This is the General Electric.
I love the
72
funny comment involving that.
Travel Century. I got this sealed in box,
I convinced him to get this.
and there would be a sticker there. It's in the box. It fell off.
I
And this
totally
one
convinced him to
is
get
just
this.
really rare in general.
And notice how
especially
every
since
single
this
one
was
of these
white
have the
plastic
red
sensor,
connector.
which I've never seen on any of these before this one, which is cool.
And the one I found in one of my streams had a white connector. It was different.
Little SMK2. And yeah, this is just really cool. If you want to know more about this, then check out my in-depth video I have of it, because there's a lot to say about this unit. So yeah, really
But I-
cool.
but
Really
yeah,
glad to finally have
I
it.
convinced him to get that too. So that technically falls under my
Number
fault.
4. This is yet another one that I got from Fred Electric Elevators, and
And it was yet another one of my grails.
Although it wasn't really a long-term grail. It was kind of one of my newer ones. This is the Masterguard MG300.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
And when I originally got this thing was in rough shape. Like,
Yeah, it was. It was pretty
there
bad.
was stuff all over the cover. The bulb
Ooh,
was burnt
excuse
out.
me.
It was dusty and all that. The cord was coming out of the wrong spot. It was coming out of this hole here instead of this here where it should have been. So I did a big.
I'm glad he owns this now because he
restoration
actually
on it,
he
and I
fixed
really
it
like
up.
How it came out, and it works fine now. So yeah, really glad to finally have one. Really cool looking unit in general. So yeah, huge thanks to Fed Electric Elevators for this.
Another one I helped him get.
On to number 3. Now these ones, the next 3 are not, or well, kinda aren't grails. They were just alarms that I was lucky enough to get, and are alarms that are really, really rare. So first one here, this one I got.
I'm surprised this was number 3. I'm gonna be
This
honest.
one was kind of a grail.
Hmm.
in a way, because I had been really wanting a pyrotector like this for a long time, but not really a specific version. This is a pyrotector. As you can tell, this is hardwired, which
Pyrotector.
is very rare. You
Pyrotector
rarely ever
smoke
see
alarm.
these like this. And it has a heat sensor on it. And this is actually a smoke alarm, not a smoke detector like most of them. As it has a horn in it. The smoke detector versions would not have a horn. They would have a relay. And the model of this is 30-296-4.
Don't have too much to say about that unit.
And this one's very
Still a cool
early.
unit.
It's issue number 299. So yeah. And if you wanna know the difference between how to distinguish the system detector version from the smoke detector version if you just see them in buildings or something.
Yeah, you'd most commonly see that.
Like a little lens that pokes through the cover. So that's the main way you can distinguish it.
It's got that screw
So
design.
yeah, that was the pyrotector. Really glad to have that. Definitely one of my favorites in my collection. Oh, and this one is from 1973. Anyhow, number 2. This one was an alarm that was very random.
I know, it was very random actually.
This is the ESL 706-1 line code powered. I got it new in box. Same with photoelectric elevators, got one from the same listing. But yeah, this was just really random.
Yeah, both of our
Really,
706 ones made it into the top 10, like easily.
Yeah. It's from February of 74. It says the model 706, but it's actually a 706-1, as you can see there.
It says both, but yeah, we know
Yeah, just
which
really
one.
cool unit. Yeah, don't really have much else to say about that. Really glad to have it. Really glad to finally have an ESL like this. Yeah. And last but not least, number 1 goes
I kind of had a feeling this was going to be number 1, I'm going to be honest.
Walnut Sears, which I'm sure none of you guys are surprised at.
Well, yeah, Walnut Sears, of course.
This is the 439.57003.
Which, just like
This
in
one I
Ben's
got really lucky with, but it was also just really
2024,
rare.
I think, acquisitions. Shut up, phone.
And this is, of course, the dark
Um,
one, that was the button. Of course, the
Yeah, what's it called?
and it has the old
His video was also, he had a Walnut Sears as number 1 as well.
Yeah, I don't really like messing with
Yeah.
the phone because I don't really
And for the record, I almost got this Walnut Sears, but
because it is
I let someone else have it because it was Guardian.
collection, believe it or not. So yeah, and I got this new in box off eBay.
I really want a Walnut Sears, but I want to. But out of all the ones that popped up, it was the freaking Guardian one. Out of all of the ones, it could have been the F900D one. It could have been the BRK one, which typically are more common, but it was the Guardian one. So it's kind of bad luck for me. So I just let someone else have it. Eventually, I do want to get. I actually don't. I don't know, honestly. I don't know which one I want more. Whichever one pops up, honestly. Also, yeah, I left this phone. Okay. But yeah, look at this comment. This comment's like really funny. This is yet another one of my grails. I just quoted him. It was really funny. Anyways, alright, before I end the stream, I want to quickly, I want to briefly highlight one thing. Y'all want to join me? And
Sorry.
here before 1 million views. That's funny. Okay, but yeah, should leave a comment on this video. Fixing my... There. It's already at 2,000 views. We like this. Okay. Your 3D printer sounds like a train.
Hmm?
Your 3D printer thing sounds like a train.
It's
Halo-
vibrating my whole fucking furniture right now. I can feel the vibrations in my floor. That's how insane it is.
Okay, do we by any chance have any... ...2025 acquisitions? No, we just have the 2025 fire alarm sounding. Maybe I'll have his 2025 acquisitions, but we pretty much went through all of them already. Anyway, I swear to God, phone. Alright, we're getting this stream before I start losing my mind. So, yeah, that was a fun little stream. Just wanted to do something fun to kick off 2026. Yeah. Briefly, I'm gonna switch devices once they go on mute here. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. And I'll end things here, and if y'all want to say bye, I'll give you guys like a minute. What is this one I want to do? This. Alright, bye guys.